Manners and respect to each and every one right there, so. Go ahead and mark yourself present by hitting the like button. Yes, people. And if you're brand new over here, so subscribe, man. Because we're not talking nonsense on this page. People who like the FBI turn up the fire in Jamaica. That's all I can say. The FBI turn up the fire in Jamaica. They get more involved and they intensify the investigation. And it seems as if Jamaica get more than what they bargained for. They never expect this type of, you understand me? It's not like, to me, Jamaica thought that getting the help from the FBI, they will be able to point them into a box and say, go in that box and search. Wagwan, unstoppable Josh, manners and respect to each and every one on this platform. David Jervis, manners and respect. Good evening, family. Enough love. So now, I'm going to look on this. Jamaica thinks that the feds was going to come to Jamaica, I think, and just looking at a little box where them give them for search. But the feds now take that, it seems, people. Like the feds turn up the fire in Jamaica. Remember, you know, when we do these videos, you know, we have to come back, you know, because me do doubtful videos, you know, as to if the feds did or not, or them just tell another lie. But them can't just tell lie upon the feds, so this, you know, work like that. You understand me? So me have several pieces of news. So me have CNW Network. Me I read this little part when we read first, where it kind of pop up to me. Good evening, everybody. Manners and respect. Enough love over here, so. So this is what Nigel Clark disclosed last week Wednesday. That several meetings have been taking place. And based on what has been discovered so far, the FBI will be doing more than what was initially expected when he announced it would be called to assist in the probe. So you see me I say, him get the look box, so them give the FBI to go in and go sit down. The FBI, nah, going in the box there, people. The FBI not going in the box there. Them come with a different mission. Them come with their own mission. And me hear different professional people talk about the same thing. So when the FBI come, they might come with their own investigation, not just what Jamaica government asked them to do and help them with. Once them smell blood in the water and find out, say, for them system have been breached, them can start a different line of investigation. And those of you who watch Wayne Lonesome with Mr. Radigan and all them, man, they will watch the town hall meeting, you know, you learn from all those things, right? So you'll hear those men tell you'll hear them type of conversation come out. So them can start them own probe based on, you know, so I'm just thinking that when them come from the government thing, say, boy, we're gonna give them an assignment and a piece of paper, a book and say, hey, this is what I want to help me with. I think them come with a whole another assignment, brand new. So in the briefing that I have received, based on developments, the FBI is going to intensify their involvement even beyond what would have been thought when I first made that statement, the finance minister said as he addressed the biennial conference of the Financial Investigation Division. The FIDS. People, forgive me tying up of tongues. I'm so excited with these stories. I can't wait to come dash it out for Uno. So that's what CW, that's always one news, right? This is our Observer. So I'm going to read what come out of the Observer, people, because you like the FBI, people must, in Jamaica, we know people supposed to tremble on them boots, you know. But about time now, people tremble on them boots. Kind of like, no, there's no, the laws in Jamaica not go for nobody out there. The man in the office, them above the Jamaican law. It's about time now, time come. People say time come in the comment section. Say time come if you agree. If you agree, say the FBI must do them work at Jamaica. Make sure, say, everything is up. Say time come in the comment section, man. And I know PNP slogan, you know. The PNP, them are use it, but time come for crooked politician go to jail. Time come for them stop with them corruption. Time come for them get exposed. PNP and Labour right. Time come people for them take their foot off of the neck. Time come for both of them stop draining the country. Time come for them to answer to somebody because they don't answer to where nobody else. Yeah, politician cuts out police out there. Let me read this from the Observer for you guys. The FBI investigation may yield more than what we bargained for. And this is not the Observer. People, me have to come to you with these things, people, because I was one of them who did a video, right? And the video was very doubtful. And, this whole process, because we know Jamaica State, if we don't have no faith in the system. I don't want to me alone feel that way there. So when the news broke out, when the news broke first about fraudulent conversion of investors' portfolios at the Jamaica Investment Firm Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL, my first thought were whether the U.S. financial system was in any way compromised by this criminal act. So you hear that? You hear what going on, people? The thoughts were whether the U.S. financial system was in any way compromised by this criminal act. So all the talk we are talking on social media, and we are typing in the comment section and the news, and we are speak. The FBI listen a long time because they write at Jamaica there, so. And they know so the FBI know everything long time. They know the money gone long time. I know everybody why night. But I could keep reading, people. Because I was very doubtful. But now me I read these things to you guys. 2 different articles. About time come. The possibility of U.S. anti-money laundering laws being violated in this crime raised the specter of investigations by relevant U.S. agencies taking a close look. I expected 2 agencies in particular to be highlighted, to be highly interested. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and the U.S. Treasury Department Financial Crime Enforcement Network. Now, the U.S. financial legislative framework penalizes any use of the U.S. financial system, whether deposit or investment institutions, to hide or otherwise engage in facilitating illicitly gain funds. Any such use of the U.S. financial system is subject to significant scrutiny. It is money laundering. The penalties for money laundering are severe. Not only are the U.S. financial institutions barred from facilitating such illegal schemes, but proprietors are subjected to significant penalties. It applies not only, listen to the part of people, it applies not only to U.S.-based citizens, including U.S. corporation residents, but jurisdiction extended to foreign nationals resident abroad. Thus, the long arm of the U.S. laws are also used to prosecute foreign officials or enablers engaged in breaking U.S. anti-money laundering laws and regulations. So people, I want to know, I just bring it to you because I did doubtful videos. And I just want to come to you with the story and make you know, say, like the U.S., what them, the piece of cake when them come invite the U.S. for. The U.S. bring down their whole bakery. They don't want a piece of cake with Jamaica give them and say, see cake up on the table. No, the U.S., they want everything. They want the whole bakery. You understand me, people? So I think the U.S. come, the FBI is going to come with their own. People, we're not in a law enforcement. But we read. We watch shows. We watch all type of stuff with the FBI. We see how them work, right? When them come, them don't stop one place. You can't tell them, say, just look here. And when they see a vein gone down there, so they don't follow. If they see a vein and a connection down there, so I down there, them and go. If they see an unlocked door to in them way, them a kick it down. They want to know, at that time, they want to know what is behind that door, that this path is leading us to. So we could continue to read, people. For those unfamiliar with the FinCEN's mission, this bureau within the Treasury Department that are the feds, people. For those unfamiliar with the FinCEN's mission, the bureau within the Treasury Department has its primary responsibility that of safeguarding the U.S. financial system from illicit use and not to combat money laundering. FinCEN's responsibility extend to protecting U.S. national security through the, I wonder if I hear what they must say also. So this is bigger than Jamaica, you know. What them say also, U.S. national security. So now the U.S. have interest in this. People will read, but we have a little sense, you know, if we understand what we read, don't it, people? Now the U.S. have interest in this. You have to listen up. Words is very important, you know. So words, you have to, the words are placed here for a reason. Every word, right? In every line for a reason. Then specifically tell the writer so. Say, just like when the U.S. got war, them officer, you know, it threatened with national security. So them have interest in it. So it give them a right to come to the United States people and say, look here, it threatened national security. We're going to war to protect you guys. So this looks serious, people, from what I'm reading here. You hear me? So let me read from the top again, from the start from. For those unfamiliar with the FinCEN's mission, this bureau within the Treasury Department has its primary responsibility that of safeguarding the U.S. financial system from illicit use and to combat money laundering. FinCEN's responsibility extends to protecting U.S. national. It extends them, stretch it. Little words, them extend it, they will stretch that at the long arm to protect U.S. national security. So you see it? U.S. national security. So the U.S. have interest in this. This is going to be a bigger investigation and based on the bigger box than what the Jamaica government appoint them in and say, SSL, go look for the over this for me. This is a snowball, people. I'm going to ask a question. Based on what I read that so. You understand? So it extends to protecting U.S. national security through the collection, analysis, and dissemination of the financial intelligence and strategic use of financial authorities. FinCEN disseminates its products for law enforcement purposes, including by building global cooperation with counterpart organizations in other countries and with international bodies. FinCEN follows the money of criminals in their attempts to cover up their ill-gotten gains. The Bureau partner within Financial Intelligence Unit, FIU, of partner countries in the sharing of financial intelligence and prosecution of money laundering. The announcement by Jamaica Minister of Finance, Dr. Nigel Clarke, while appearing as a political statement to divert criticism of lack of effective oversight of the non-deposit financial sector, effectively closing the gate after the horse has escaped, could have far greater implications than the minister intended and much broader reach than he contemplated. The most recent report on Dr. Clarke's expectation was revealed in the February 2nd front page article in Jamaica Observer headline, "No place to hide." The minister is reported to have said that the involvement of the FBI would extend beyond what was initially expected. He shouldn't have been surprised. I'm not. Anyone familiar with the role and capacity of the FBI and how the agency deals with any possible compromise of the U.S. laws would have known from the very outset that the FBI's involvement would not be skimming the surface of the fraud or glossing over any aspect of the crime. The FBI would dig deep into the fraud to ensure the U.S. financial system was not compromised and used for money laundering. You hear that, people? The criminals always make the same mistake. American banks are their preferred choice to put their corrupt funds. Thus, the FBI will not be satisfied with merely reviewing a few files. The FBI's investigation will use their highly sophisticated cyber and forensic capabilities to determine what was done by the fraudsters, who are the fraudsters, what modalities were employed, and the role, if any, of U.S. banks and other financial institutions in facilitating the crime. The FBI's expected objective should make some people nervous. Jamaica, time come. We don't know where Mark Golden Thief that far. Time come for the whole of everybody. I could have right or left. I could have my mother go for her. I could have my father go for him. I could have my brother and sister creep them up. Time come. Jamaica over man or party. Any side them dep on hurt this country. Any side with them fraudster. Them crookedness for years. Time come. People not here. People are you hearing? I did that video the other day. Highly doubtful of this whole process. But now we get the real story. The information, we have to come back to you guys with it. So what they are saying here now. So when Dr. Clark come out the other day, when everything come out and him look like a deer in the headlight, no know if he come out, come say to the press. All the pressure upon him. So he come out and say, boy, we're going to get the FBI, we're going to get the FBI. That the FBI is turn up like a dog and say, hey, me there, I'm ready long time, eh? I'm here, sir, I'm here. And they must say they want the FBI to help them. Looking at the box up, that's small box, not the big one, FBI. The small box. Yes, sir, the SSL small, the small box. Just a look at one there. Just don't look over there. Oh my God, I pray they don't look over there. That one right there. But what they don't know. So when the FBI come, they don't want to look at the small box. They want to look where you're telling us to look. But on top of that, people, they might hear about money laundering. So they might come with their own files, they might come with their own work, they might come with their own assignment. Different from the little box where Jamaica are telling us if you're looking at. They might come with different assignment for looking at the whole room, the whole place. They want to search everybody. Even the man where I tell them, say, looking at the box there. Even the man where I say, at the box they have the problem, looking at it. All him probably get searched too. Everybody. So I want to understand what's going on, people. So I have to break the news to you, say, man in Jamaica right now, anyway, them stand up supposed to be wet. A serious talk. Furthermore, Dr. Clark and the Jamaica government have reasons to be nervous. A thorough FBI. Furthermore, Dr. Clark and the Jamaican government have reasons to be nervous. A thorough FBI probe will expose any weakness in government oversight of the country's financial system, whether government was careless in regulating SSL and other financial institutions in Jamaica. It also means that the ill-gotten gains from SSL were deposited in Jamaican banks. Rotted, clotted. People, they turn up the fire now. Whether the government was careless in regulating SSL and other financial institutions in Jamaica. It also means that if the ill-gotten gains from SSL were deposited in Jamaican banks or any deposit taking institution, such fund findings could trigger certain penalties against Jamaican banks. Talking about tearing up, talking about people. If you know about American greed, enough of them do. Me ask you guys, you guys know about American greed? American greed. You know about American greed? Me ask you guys already. People have so much, them have it, them don't need nothing more. But they can't stop like a kleptomania. They just want more. People me talk about American greed so many times in my videos. You know about American greed? When people have it, you have it so much. But before you sit down and go cool and satisfied with what you have and stop, look for more greed. People have been know so out of this. The FBI now come up empty. Because Jamaican politicians, they're not so smart. They're just used to, because the news media now report on them. That's why they might get to with all them things. Yeah. They don't hold on. Enough time we bloggers no report on up and slap this one going in a plain sight. The man just raw with it. The man just brawling. The man just brawl with the corruption. Or you believe that the FBI not going to find nothing. Come on there, man. Then anyone that we know can just pine power and corruption. Come on, people. How much corruption anyone that we know can pine pan? So talk about forensic. Come on, people. The FBI is in Jamaica. You and I don't have to tell them nothing. They got everything pinned down and buttoned down. So let them do the investigation. And Jamaica can't squeeze them out. You understand me? So the bank can get penalty in a Jamaica too. Any bank that have ill-gotten gains from SSL were deposited in. You know, any banking system they deposit in, any bank take any money taking institution, such findings could trigger certain penalties against the Jamaican banks. These penalties could extend to restrictions. Rotted. They can't shut down the bank, you know. They can't shut down the bank. They must in a mash up country, you know. Corruption mash up country. And the only people that feel it, and me and you, the only people that feel this are the poor class of people. The big man don't feel it. The penalties could extend to restrictions on correspondent banking relationships and payable through account service routed to Jamaican banks. Those in the private sector who applaud the minister when he announced he had invited the FBI to help with the investigation may rue the day. But Jamaica will be better off in the long term. Routed. U.S. financial institutions could also be subject to penalties if they fail to exercise due diligence and accept deposit of illicit gain funds. They are required to employ thorough know your customer standards for all depositors, foreign and domestic. The penalties for egregious violation have been extremely high. Civil penalties in the tens of millions of US dollars have been imposed for violations of money laundering laws. In cases where the violations occurred, many extended over long periods of time and involved large sum of money, hundreds of millions of dollars. The fines have also been in the hundreds of millions. And a small thing, these people. While the SSL fraud is not comparable to some of the most egregious acts penalized by the FinCEN and the U.S. Department of Justice in the past, penalties are also likely, even if lesser proportion, even of lesser proportion, are likely, even of lesser proportion. The U.S. generally fries the minnows with the sharks. No one is exempted. Nobody get to them say. So I say minnows. Minnows are some little fish where swim around where you catch as bait fish. Minnows are a fish. So what I say, the U.S. generally fries the minnows with the sharks. No one is exempted. So minnows are bait fish where you used to catch shark. You can't use to catch shark, you use to catch fish. Me use to catch fish to people. The government could mitigate the results which the probe will expose. The government could mitigate the result which the probe will expose if it acts immediately with resolve to proactively fix the glaring problems in the oversight process. Legislation has strengthened the regulatory framework and satisfactorily increased new penalties, civil and criminal, for violations or actions the government can take to restore integrity and trust to the process before the investigations are concluded. So the government can fix up themselves before the investigation concluded. Nah, it's too late. It's too late. It just too broad and look guilty like you try to fix up the stuff and just take your beating, brother. Yes, it have to be fixed yet. Go ahead and start fixing it. But that's still not going to hold he's after the FBI from, kind of man say, boy, you're just doing it because the FBI is on the tail now. That's all they must say. Both government and opposition parliamentarians must come together to find fixes which all of Jamaica can embrace. Real solutions, not band-aid remedies, are required at this time. Any credible solution agreed by the Prime Minister Andrew Holness and leader of opposition Mark Golding will resonate with the U.S. government and it responded civil agencies. So you like them under pressure for it. Yes, people, something are going bigger than we still, because I read the article and you see what I go on. So like anything we'll do, mass and a liquor too hot. Please, me wash the plate. Yeah, me start wash the plate. Me see me pour the water there. Me pour the water on the plate. Yeah, man, me put the plate cloth in there. Me start, at least me start wash it. Me start wash the plate. Look how long me I tell you to wash the plate. Me start, nobody lick me. Me start wash the plate. Mama come now, mama come so, and daddy come so. Me gonna start wash the plate. I don't talk one so. So what's going on right here? So Prime Minister Andrew Holness and leader of opposition will resonate with the government. So anything them do will resonate with the U.S. government and its responsible agencies by acting proactively. Do something. Instead of being always reactive. Do something around here. Get up and go clean up the place. Go wash up your plate, man. You know, say, Mama, come. Go clean up your kitchen, man. No. So, you understand me? That's I say, people. The Jamaican government can assure the U.S. government of its failure. The Jamaican government can assure the U.S. government of its failure ability to prevent a reoccurrence by this debacle. So they have to do something to show the U.S. government. Because the U.S. government depend on this. Political will is required to get this job done. Our politics bring we as a people, our politics have to take it back. People, we're under fire. Man under fire. Flames. Flames, people, that are going on so. So basically now, if I want to see the article, it look like them a point finger upon Nigel Clark. But me looking at one article where I think Nigel Clark I said, well then the law enforcement in Jamaica they start arguing a conversation with FBI before him. They said that. So it look like him a shield or some slap off for him. So people, so you hear in the article, so you like Nigel Clark never know say this and a normal something they can put the US. Said that box them more search over there, so. No, not that one, not the big one. No, man, that's too much work. No, man, don't give yourself so much. Come on, FBI, man. This small one, that's how we want to. We can't manage the big one. Don't go in that small one. No, people. The US don't work like that. When them come, they want to search the whole house. They want to know where you hide behind the door round there, so. They might come feet and they might come hard and they might come with all kind of people. So, people, this piece right here is from CNW Network. So maybe it's not long, like they would want me to just read a while ago. Jesus, people. A long time I read something so long, you know. So may I read it for you still, because you know, different news network, different print them stuff different, and you know, you have to get the stuff from different news network people. You understand me? To back up your claim and back up stories. You have to go to several articles sometime, people, to balance out your thing. Not true? All right. The United States Federal Bureau of Investigation is intensified its involvement in investigation into the multi-million-dollar fraud at investment firms, Tax and Securities Limited, SSL. According to Financial Minister Nigel Clark, he disclosed on Wednesday that several meetings have been taking place, and you hear this apart, and the part I get to me. This is the first story I read. He disclosed on Wednesday that several meetings have been taking place, and based on what has been discovered so far, the FBI will be doing more than what was initially expected. So based on what was discovered so far, you see the discover part there at the line here kind of stand out to me. Based on what was discovered so far. So did the FBI discover more stuff? So based on what was discovered so far, people have to ask that about question. They bring up the all about the place, you know. Based on what was discovered so far, the FBI will be doing more than what was initially expected. That means they might do more than what we bargained for, and that we tell them to do, and that we expect a little box. Now, me never expect if I search the whole place and I search all me too. I look up all me want, and if you look at a little box for me and sort it out. See them and dig up. You understand me, people? So that's what Nigel Clark already put out there. I know he might give him warning. He might tell me what we expect. Because I be look at it like this. Nigel Clark, you see if you're not dirty, come out of the way. No cover for nobody. And some may see it and some may put it out there. Nigel Clark, if you're not dirty, come out of the way. Not tell life to nobody. Think about your legacy. Think about your future. Think about your life, your family. Don't even think about politics. Just think about your character as a human being, even after politics. Think about, I'm saying no. I don't say I tell lie no, Nigel Clark. I know that I say. I just say, don't tell no lie to nobody. Speak the truth. Come here and say, why you ask the FBI? You must have so. I don't know if you're clear. All clear? Nigel Clark, all clear? People, all clear? Like all clear for Nigel Clark because I'm first come give you the information with the FBI, you know. So it look like him clear. So I would have said that if Mr. Clark is clear, And he mess up he do some mess up move too. Because you understand, he never doing work properly. But instead of everybody I blame him, say him not doing work properly, and him sit down upon him hand them while SSL I do road. No, Mr. Clark, now just take this alone. He have to call for the FBI and say, when I talk about me this and me that, I call the big dogs, yeah, man, because I know me clean. Because if I don't run up on the mouth and the dirty, and I blame me back in the room there. People come, we don't know what going on in the Liberal Party right now, you know. Because when I hear say, the descending voice them in there, and them have meeting behind the privacy about people. It's alleged that me I hear people. Me I hear all about. Someone just drop this out there. People, me not listen to me. Me can't verify that announcement, but me I hear that. You know, understand me? So they might have meeting with without bro God because they might try to get this. Try to get him out. Try to get a vote, a no confidence vote. I believe the Labour right must can find something better. Nobody are telling us if we get no PNP because election no come yet. But come on, man, good God, man, you must have can find somebody with empathy, with heart, with love, man, with sympathy for the people. Good God, man, you not come from riches, Mr. Honest. You come from poor. Why do you send man go mash up the people them cart? Mash up the people them stall. We see the man them come with the big old sledgehammer and the man does a walk and mash up everybody's stall before them could have move. One big hammer him slap and then BAM! And him go down the line, BAM! And him go down the line, BAM! Him go down the line. And people, I try to help the people and this man will just come for destroy and mash up people's life. You come there to mash up the people them life. You make sure so them can't run. You mash up them stall. You don't give them no chance, no way out. Here comes the taxi driver again. Me never go down that road there, you know. Because this is a thing I'm come to talk about. The taxi thing that I want to whole another video. I'm going to address that with you guys. Seriously. You understand? We could talk about keep your eye on the money. Because all of them think that distraction. You see there? You see right there, so? You see right there, so? Now go down the taxi road and take a drive down the taxi in a taxi now and me not going away. Me going to take drive in a taxi right now. No. You see this distraction. You don't see that? You don't see the Haiti distraction and the taxi ride distraction. Make we stick with the money, people. And then we'll get more results. Because we well want the FBI to turn over some criminal. One of the things that people, we well want the FBI to start out some man bigger than the Jamaican law. Because the Jamaican law can't hold them, can't enforce nothing. $200 billion a year as slip away. People, $200 billion a year I escape. Nobody no got jail. Nobody no got prison, my people. We cannot live like that. So this is the part that get to me, people. He disclosed on Wednesday that several meetings have been taking place, and based on what has been discovered so far, the FBI will be doing more than what was initially expected. Even when he announced it would be called in to assist in the probe. Even when he announced it would be called to assist in the probe. So even when he announced that the FBI would be called to assist in the probe, he never know. Say the FBI them that take it to this level here. He never know. In the briefing that I have received, Mr. Clark statement, based on developments. So based on developments again. Do you understand? You hear the word again. Based on development. So I want you to listen to the word that I'm using, people. Discoveries up at top. Use discoveries based on discoveries. So down also is based on development. So I know what develop and what the FBI then can say. Like me I say, me just a sit down to me, write a song and say, the FBI then probably say, we come on a different mission. We're gonna see if anyone of our system breach, which we know that the US already know. Them already know because when the feds come and ask any question, your feds know the answer to it. When the feds come to ask any question, them know the answer already. To lie to a federal agent is punishable. No man get in trouble, not for the crime, but for the lie where them tell feds. So in the briefing that I have received, based on developments, the FBI is going to be intensifying, he said, in the briefing that I have received, based on developments. What kind of developments? All right, we know what I'm ready. What developed since? Okay, based on developments, the FBI is going to be intensifying their involvement even beyond what would have been thought when I first made that statement, the finance minister said as he addressed the blah, blah, blah. Now people in probably say, rotted. What I do? Rotted. People, you're going to hear. You're not going to hear the last of this. You're not going to hear the last of this. And they might blame the minister either. But in another, let me read another report. Also, like me, so we need to read several articles. Read another article that said where the finance minister make it aware that other bodies was already reaching out to the FBI already. You understand me? So him go and I blame him kind of thing. So and that me see people. You like the FBI, the Panama, right now, if me ever in and out hocus pocus in Jamaica and have nothing to do with the SSL and beyond and the connection and people can be any people. And when we get up, people, when we get up, and this man me get up in the dark, people. Me get up early this morning, people. Me I get a vision. Before me go to work. It was dark. So me get up and me do a video on YouTube. People, the video me do on YouTube, in my vision, me say, the vision come to me. Say the people of a Burnham Lodge. Burnham Lodge, we see them mash on the house there. Link with Leaching. Link with SSL. With Andrew Honest. People, I just my vision. Is it the truth to this? Me no know. But this morning, me get up out of my vision and me get up in the dark, people. Me couldn't even turn on the light because I just get up out of my bed. So me do a video early this morning. When me tell us, people, before me read this, you know, people can never see the story until today, you know. So before me read and see all of this, people, this man me get up and me say a clear line in my vision, people. From the Burnham Lodge property them mashed down to Leaching when them say them are give the property to the SSL and Andrew Honest and all them. If he said just one big scheme. And in my heart, me believe that any contract, any little thing with Andrew Honest sign need to be revisited. That's how I feel. Anything him sign need to be revisited. And any party coming up power need to investigate this his administration. Likewise, if another party coming up power, the GLP is supposed to be able to investigate corruption. Talk to people if you want a better Jamaica. You don't want the JLP to investigate the corrupt PNP. So it don't happen again. That's how eliminate corruption. Everybody hold everybody accountable. And if the Labour can investigate the PNP, the Labour will keep themselves straight because they know so when they come out, the PNP got to investigate them. Do it for the country. Do it for the people. People, this is what I'm going to tell you this evening. We're glad for breaking news to your people. Go ahead and mark yourself present upon the pager. I work for manners and respect. Right now, Mr. Nigel Clark, I get what flame for this. Because based on what I read, I saw a while ago. In the writing, because they say it's like when Nigel Clark open up his mouth and say blah blah. They put it in writing, and that them say no people. But how many of you would have said, speak when we attack? Nigel Clark gonna run up his mouth and talk about FBI and I know say he gonna get more than what when bargain fight. I know say FBI this and that, it might cause trouble now. People we are Jamaica, they know. I mean, know say I get the blame. But it's the right thing. It's the right thing to do. If him knows him clean, call in the big dogs, man. And on top of that, people, I believe the FBI would have invited themselves in. And I real chat. I really believe said the FBI would have knocked Jamaica door. We smell dude over there, man. You ever smell dude over there? No, man, no. Over here? No, man, no dude over here. We keep Jamaica nice and clean. No, we smell dude. Open up the door. You're hiding from the FBI? You're lying to the FBI? All right, boss. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? Do you understand what I'm saying, people? So I believe the FBI would have knocked Jamaica door, even if Jamaica never want them to come in there. Never ask them to help, because the FBI are here about all insider trading with the Prime Minister name called Pantapite. You think the FBI don't know that? We have feds of Jamaica. Biggest field office in the Caribbean, I think of Jamaica. There. You have embassy in Jamaica. Do you know that people live at embassy? People can live in an embassy, you know. Get it in our head, people. People can live in the embassy. If you go to foreign country and have any trouble, you find an American embassy if you're an American citizen. Do you see that? You don't watch movie? You don't watch movie? You don't read? You don't see these things all the time? So we believe the embassy is out there for. They know everything will go on. What they believe the feds is out there for. If you go up on the beach and drink pina colada and them Jamaican girls, no man, them come for work, stay there. Yeah? Them come for work and pay attention. And like we told already, as long as they are there, as long as the US banks are compromised and the US interests, they might come down with flames, they might come down with fire, they might come down with everything. So Jamaican can't tell them, say, hey, looking at the box there. No, man, not the big box. No, man, don't give yourself so much work, Mr. FBI, man. Looking at the box, it take you a few minutes and then you can go on by the Nigger Beach. Go enjoy yourself on the beach, drink some pina colada. You know, work like that, people. These people are coming to work and for them job this. Anyway, the money there, they follow the money of criminals in their attempt to cover up their ill-gotten gains. Yeah? You see the people. They might follow the money. So, you know that the FBI there, people. Based on the report, when I read that, so, based on the report, look at the FBI here. So, for those unfamiliar, them say, for those unfamiliar with FinCEN's mission, the mission of FinCEN is this bureau within the Treasury Department has its primary responsibility that of safeguarding the U.S. financial system. What them job for do? What them job for do? So you know, them send out some real serious people, and anybody about the U.S. money, I'm sorry for you, you know. Them are people you can't buy them out. I tell you, you can't buy them out. There's no buying out going on here. No. So the Treasury Department has its primary responsibility that of safeguarding the U.S. financial system from illicit use and to combat, to fight money laundering. FinCEN's responsibility extends to protecting U.S. national security. So to protect the U.S. financial system is protecting the U.S. national security. So this is a national security threat to the U.S. So instead of sending the army and all them stuff, because it's a money, them sending some other soldiers. And the money them come for, and money criminals them come to look for. I want you to understand this, you know, people. We are read this together, right? We understand this together. May I spell it out. May I go back up and grind it out so we understand what I'm going on, because time come. Mark Wallen, if you look at that slogan there, you know. Because time come for criminals to go to jail. I could have my mama. Time come for them to take off the boot off a poor people's neck. I could have paid for your labor right. If you love your country, my people, and you are patriot, you don't want PNP or labor right will hurt your country to go to jail. We don't need no skin up no more. You want a cleaner, better, fairer Jamaica. You don't want anybody who hurts the country named Jamaica to go down. To go down. To go down. Them and them big friend coming with them big laws and pressure everybody. Nothing else is coming to poor people more than laws and more pressure. There's nothing coming to us to ease our pain and dry our tears. Nothing coming to us to soothe our pain. Nothing coming to us more than more pain, more tears, more sorrow, more fear. What coming to poor people in Jamaica? Don't tell me. Identify anything out there that is coming for poor people to ease the pain in any way, shape, or form. There's more pain and sorrows. While everybody live, you go into the market, you go mash up the hand cart. You harass the taxi man them. You mash up the people them start take them goods and throw it away like no mean nothing to you, and it mean a lot to the people. But you not treat the people like garbage. But enough of only have so much crime and so much corruption. You not bigger and fat, you not get more and more and more. Me say, you know about American greed? You heard about American greed? Them have it, Them have so much and them can't satisfy. And I treat the local people them on the ground like a dog. While uno does a guanso, we could have said when I share the spoils with the Jamaican people them. When I treat the all the hospital them are garbage. $400 million missing at the hospital, and I'll know the investigation I go on. I would job you have $400 million missing there, and you're gonna get fired, not even suspension. Like business as usual. Ministry of Health. What job you have? And $400 million just missing there, and it's like, oh well, I'm just gonna give a little explanation. Sure. And I'm gonna do it. Huh? Me say they need a shake up of Jamaica. And listen to me. I have a faith that Usain Bolt will bring home the gold medal to us again. Bring some insanity to us. Are the right man money them go take? Are the right man money them touch? A long time them a touch world for people money, you know. Until them touch the right man money. Now matter the wrong man money them a touch all the time. Wrong man money. Trim off people money. People have them bank account with money in there, come back bank account close. With some type of fees. I mean, I know them generate them fees, create them fees. I mean, I know them fees come from Skyware. Drop on your account, your money shut, your bank account shut down. A lot of time I trim people money. Can you imagine how them do to all some old people who don't understand certain things? Eh? When have gunman, I run down people on the road, I take with the money up. That's me say people. You cannot even trust the banking system, in my opinion. So the banking system run where them people are thief up in there. So the people that working at the bank and at this financial institution are raw, brawling criminal. There's a thief everywhere, so. So them are criminal, not true. It show me them are real criminal. So hold on there. Are we safe to have a bank? Me do this in a video the other day now. I may have to say it again. Are we safe banking in them institution? Them know your account, you know. Them know so you got bread in your account. Nobody on the street no know. And them in the bank know so you have money there. Or you know, say, you're heading upon the block. Or you know, say, them are going to call somebody one day when they come pull out your money to come rob you. Remember, the money hungry, you know. If there's a thief, I pay a thief in a go and money and pull it. I pay a chopping. Even the man have a type of chopper, yeah. Who tell you, say, when they left the bank with their money, then now come chopper, send a man come for you, and them and the man split the money after the man take off the money off of you. Who tell us the same people in the bank now set you up on the road? Who tell us so them take out your money? So then we call somebody to take out their money hungry. And this financial institution, if them can tweak your documents and sign this when you never sign that, hold on there. Me do this in a video to her, I'm on the list apart here. Who tell us they can't send people come dirt you for your own money? Who tell us them not going to send, they don't send people go dirt people for their own money? What's if you have the beneficiary, no second person for the name, pan it, you know? If you have a second man for the investment or somebody, if something should happen to you, who tell, and you probably have people like that, you know? There are some people secretive like that. Them alone are invest and nobody know. Who tell us a man like them, they're not target to people who want to kill you and take away your money in their account? If they can do so, people, look what they do both, man. Fake. They might give fake paperwork, fake statement, fake with people appear numbers. Not real. Money never did it. So they can do all these things, people. We have to think deep, you know, because they might think deep, you know. They might think deep, so we have to think deeper than them. So if they can do all these things, who tell us when you have an account with them? Because we know people invest and not tell nobody nothing and not have nobody name on it. There are somebody I watch this video who invests and have nobody name on it. Or you know, so you're not a target. Get rid of you, walk to your account. Not even bird whistle, not true. And even if you have a one man name on the account, them can get rid of them too. Sometimes I hear about how much family member did one time and this and that did. We never know how much people are just deep, me I think. Because them I think deep too. The criminal them I think deep. So you have to think a little bit deeper. You cannot left no stone unturned, my people. You understand me? Me know enough I never think about it. But I lie, people. You have to think crazy sometimes. Because they might think crazy. Them in a bank I think crazy about you. They might think about your money when enough for them. Tell me say that damn crazy. Think about it. You have your money in there and they might think about taking it out, stealing something that is not there while in the pan job. People get arrested pan job to backside. Eh? Isn't that crazy? Tell me so they're not crazy. So if they think so crazy, then you have to think crazier. You have to say, hold on there. After I want to say for them people, when I left the bank with my money, them people are thief. Oh, me know say them not going to send a gunman. Because them know how much money me take out. You like, where was that guy? Gary Ham got bank now, man. That's just bank, you know. And these things I think about from the other day, I'm going to do it on video. And I say, these people send people come kill you. Them are doing this thing, they're crazy, them hungry, greedy, and them have jobs. That is just the bank. The financial institution, the thing me ask about that, the thing me have with them is, brother, you can have investment and you alone name the on it. You got Jamaica if you have a wonderful time. Me there, you know. Yeah, man, me come to drop off some SSL. What I go on a sweetheart? On my account, look. You look nice, man. Yeah, man, you like you have interest, but interest are grow. Your interest are grow nice, man. Let me show me have the now. Let me get a print out there. And I get a print out to pay a fraudulent number. Or if they want to get rid of you, if you take over your account, your money. People may say if them are people pay bogus stuff and go on and push and pull and signature, sign and all that. People, you think so that impossible? And if you have a look at son upon it, or your wife upon it, sometimes you say, wife and husband dead in the house, Jesus Christ, we need to start, go back and retrace. If they have no investment anywhere in Jamaica, we need to start, look. Come to me, people. Me not obey a man, but me can see. Me tell you guys all the time, me not obey a man, but we can see. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Any one of you guys new upon the page, I see before you go, subscribe, give it a like, and don't forget to ring the bell so you come on live. I want to hear so you can tell me what I go on in the comment section. You understand me? With enough manners and respect, this is a Jamaican business. Me and a PNP, me and a labor right, me burn both of them because both of them get where you saw. None of them can get it from Carlos. None of them can whisper in my ears. It's country over man, our party, my people, and Jamaica must be cleansed. It's about time. It's about time, my people. Time come. I don't know Mark Golding get that slogan from, but time come. Time come for some politician come go up. And when the US say, you can't pay the US the money and say, boss, can you give me a chance? No, boss, please. But me and some you there, no, boss. Me what happened to my son, then, boss? What go? You know, me give you a couple $1 million. Me give you a piece of land. No, upon the beach with sun, right? No, upon the beach we have water in your backyard, boss. We can't give you a piece of land. You can't buy out the fence. I'm glad that stuff like this are going. So, because me do doubtful videos before. Now me I see this information and come to me. It's my duty to give my viewers the accurate as possible information. Because, you know, articles we read. So based on the articles, me I present this story to you. And we kind of feel good about it. Backside, me feel good about it. Me feel good about it. Because when me use a Jamaica, remember me read the news, you know, Jamaica then was investigating and wiggling around and said my investigate it. So like FBI come now and say, hey, me hear me name a call up over here. They come to investigate if anybody over here so I do no wrongs in my bank. And that's how me feel say the FBI them show up. And me feel say them come with fire. You tell me what you think in the comment section, people. You might just think otherwise. You might have something to teach me because I'm always a student in a your guys class. So make sure, say, your comments make sense in every sentence. Make sure, say, your comments make sense in any sentence. Manners and respect, people. Talk to you later. Thank you for sticking out with me. Enough love. Peace out.